The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Hey everybody, here's some fun facts. The population in Thailand is 63 million people. It is twice the size of Wyoming. None of you know Stu like I do. I can't even tell you what we've been through because we made a pact. What I can tell you is this. This is not Stu's first marriage. There was a whore in Las Vegas a couple of years ago.
All right, time's up. You can sit down, bud. No, it's not Hall Pass. It's Hangover 2 here in the Kiwi studios. Lena Lamont having seen this one, giving us her thoughts.
Yeah, it might as well be Hall Pass 2 to some extent.
Isn't it the same people?
It's the same people, it's the same premise, except that they've moved it all from Las Vegas to Bangkok. And like several times throughout the film, when some disaster's going down, which let's face it is the whole film, somebody will say, "Oh, I'm afraid Bangkok has him now." And it's just... On every time that guy says Thailand, I'm afraid I think I was the person laughing loudest in the cinema. So it's just a whole lot of nonsense. But once again, consistently, like last time, kind of fun nonsense. But as I say, transposed to the Orient this time.
No, I like some of these movies. When I say I like some of these movies, you know, isn't it all the same people from like the 40-Year-Old Virgin, and it's all that kind of you can put it in that sort of box of
you almost can
stuff.
That's the Steve Carell, Will Ferrell kind of.
But they're all the same.
Well, kind of. This is almost the slightly younger generation of that. But you're right.
But it's the slightly pudgy guy with the beard.
Yeah.
You know, he's in everything.
That's right.
He's
Zach
in all those
Galifianakis.
That's him. Yeah.
And he plays a similar character in each.
In the one where his partner was pregnant, or no, you know.
Oh, you're thinking Seth Rogen in Knocked Up.
Oh,
right. Knocked Up.
Is he not interchangeable with Seth Rogen?
Not quite, no. Oh, Seth Rogen would be offended. Zach Galifianakis would probably be stoked. Yeah, not quite, but I see where you're getting the confusion from. Yeah. Fair enough, too.
So, but I like some of those.
Oh, you do?
They're very funny, yes.
Okay.
I did not get The Hangover.
No, you didn't.
Original one.
You didn't get it. Bit complex.
No, I don't,
right.
I don't think it was
a little bit tricky.
I just didn't get why everyone was into it. Why this was the one, you know, this above all the others.
I know, I don't either. I really liked it. I'm one of those people who really liked The Hangover, and I left there going, why did I find that so funny? I don't know. You know what? Maybe, if we're going to get a little bit highbrow about it, and why not? Let's give it a whirl. No, maybe it taps into a particular place, I don't know, where
somewhere deep inside the brain.
Somewhere deep inside us that makes things kind of funny. Maybe it's allowing us to laugh at things we wouldn't normally find. Maybe it isn't actually that deep at all. I have no idea. For some reason, it seems to work for the majority of people.
I mean, I like a good fart joke, you know, like the next person.
Boy, not like the next boy, more, yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, just the Hangover. Number one, and number two, I'll probably see it on the plane on the way to Tokyo.
Yeah, you should see it, and I'd be interested in what you think.
Yeah,
it's.
I mean, is there much to say about it apart from?
Oh, well, the thing is that the things that are funny are the things you don't really want to be giving away. Although, to be fair, the trailer gives away some of the significant
And that's what I find sometimes with these movies. All the funny bits are in the trailer.
Yeah. There's an element of that. I mean, you've got to find a little monkey in a denim jacket and kind of hammer pants funny, having a cigarette. See, you're going to love it. There we are. I had you at smoking monkey. You know, you'd have to find that kind of funny. I don't know. I have a relatively low threshold for idiot characters. And like Dinner for Schmucks, the Steve Carell comedy that was out recently, where this guy, Galifianakis, I hope I'm saying it right, if I'm saying it several times during one review.
Seth Rogen.
No, not Seth Rogen, the bearded guy. He's in that. Anyway, Dinner for Schmucks I thought was really kind of lame, and I thought Steve Carell was not that good and the supporting cast were not that good.
Yeah.
This is different from that. It's still stupid, and there are still stupid people doing stupid things. And like I say, I have a low threshold for that as a rule, and I actually thought it was quite funny.
All right, okay, funny. Go see it.
Give it a chance. I mean, basically, if you like the first one, you're definitely going to want to see the second one and make your own mind up.
All right, now something completely different.
Hello?
Hey, Megan?
Hi, how are you?
Your voice is not at all what I expected. She must be pretty awesome, at least from Facebook.
How long have you been calling each other babe?
2 weeks, maybe. I'm pretty good. I'm good. Last night we had a great talk. She told me about a chicken makes an egg every day. Did you know that?
Megan,
Now a little documentary called Catfish.
Yes, documentary. Or mockumentary.
What is it?
Well, or actually, no, what was it? Faux-umentary or something. I still think that this is a real documentary. Got to say right off the bat that it's so extraordinary that understandably some critics have come out going, really? Is this just all kind of made up to look like one? But let's go on the assumption that this is a real documentary. Our basic premise is we've got 3 young filmmakers in New York. One of them develops a Facebook friendship with this girl on Facebook, who in the pictures is just like extraordinarily beautiful, and so inevitably it leads to kind of it starts off almost professionally. Her little sister is some kind of child prodigy painter who sends him paintings. So he becomes friends on Facebook with the 10-year-old or whatever, Abby, however old Abby is, and then Abby's family falls for the older sister, who is a veritable hottie, and develops this long-distance relationship through, like instant messaging and kind of text and phone and that. And we get snippets of that from that trailer. Wow, your voice sounds different from what I expected. And the cameras are trained on him throughout this relationship. It's a little bit cringy watching people fall for each other.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God, she told me that a chicken lays an egg every day. It's like, oh dear. But it is absolutely enthralling, and you cannot take your eyes off the screen, and you're just watching the story unfold. And it goes on for months, this relationship, and I won't give away everything that's happening, but and then inevitably something happens that causes him to kind of go, hang on a second, but she said this, but this seems to be that, and suddenly it's all the doubts flicker in, and then it becomes a sort of a quest movie in a way to figure out what's real and what isn't.
Right, and to actually meet each other as well?
Yeah. He does go on this quest. He attempts to find her.
Am I missing something here? So they meet over Facebook, right?
Yeah.
See, my experience, Facebook, and everyone I know on Facebook, it's not a dating site. You don't meet random people on Facebook.
No, and it wasn't like a completely random meeting, because as I say, her little sister had been sending him paintings of his photographs that had been published in newspapers. So he was like, wow, this kid's sending me pictures and they're awesome. Communicating with the little sister, became friends with her. And then inevitably you kind of become friends with the family, the mother, the sister.
I suppose it's plausible.
Yeah, right. It's more, I think that's plausible. I mean, I haven't done it and I wouldn't do it. But then I'm not... I don't know, no one's sending me paintings.
Do we know how the documentary makers managed to find this guy who was
they're his friends. So Yaniv, who's our main guy, our protagonist, he and his 2 mates are these filmmakers living in New York. And for some reason, I mean, thank goodness, they decide, let's start filming this burgeoning relationship. And he's definitely reluctant at the beginning. The opening scenes are of him going, can you just leave me alone? And they're like, no, man, we want to film this. You said that we could do this.
Yeah.
And then they're tracking the whole thing.
Cool. Catfish is what it's called. Where is it screening?
It's on at the Rialto.
Okay.
So it'll be on at the slightly more art house cinemas around towns.
I'm surprised it's not a film festival one. So I guess it's coming out sort of in between.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's highly recommended. It's an enthralling watch.
Very good. So you just heard about Hangover 2 and Catfish. You can see more in the Sunday Star Times. More reviews there, and also at lenlamont.wordpress.com. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Then we can't see what's in front of us.
I'm a little scared.
This place gives me the creeps.
Let's go.
You've just found like the tip of the iceberg.
You gotta stop. Put the camera down.